Mark Kriegel, what are you hearing about the future of the heavyweight division as we know it with everything we're dealing with?
Bob's right. This is a fight that you need a live gate for, but the business of heavyweights goes on, pandemic or not. Fury's Dubai-based advisors, MTK, are now waiting for an offer from Saudi Arabia. MTK is negotiating for Fury on behalf of Top Rank and behalf of Frank Warren with Eddie Hearn, Anthony Joshua's promoter. Frank and Eddie apparently don't get along, so MTK is really doing a lot of the work here with Eddie. They're waiting for an offer in Saudi Arabia, and it's going to have to be a huge offer because you're going to have to be able to, in theory, take care of Deontay Wilder and pay him enough to step aside. Now, previously, he's been adamantly opposed to it. Deontay wants to fight immediately. It's his contractual right. But a lot of time has passed, and he is coming off of surgery now. I know that his team has been apprised of the negotiations, so we'll see where it's headed. I don't think that this fight, as presently constructed, would land in the UK, curiously enough. I think it would be somewhere in Saudi Arabia or somewhere on that continent.
The undisputed heavyweight championship, that would be for. You feel there's a better chance that that happens than the third fight of Wilder-Fury next, Mark?
I don't know how to handicap it. I know that these negotiations have been going on for quite some time, that MTK has been really working hard in its advisory capacity to Fury, exploring his options. And there's obviously a lot of money to be made for everybody. Eddie Hearn has put on fights in Saudi Arabia before, so we'll have to see what the number is. But beyond that, you can't get to a fight like this without widespread, rapid, and accurate testing. This is a fight for the fall. However you parse.
Yeah, no matter what's happening, no matter if it's stateside, whether it's on another continent, who's fighting, testing has to be there, and there's got to be.
But remember how long these negotiations take for mega fights anyway.
There's no doubt. But then you say Joshua Fury, and Andre, you think?
It's an eyebrow raiser.
Mm-hmm.
I like the matchup. I mean, that's a no-brainer to try to, deal with the undisputed heavyweight championship and to see who ultimately can get those belts, since Lennox Lewis first had the undisputed championship. I think about Deontay Wilder, and I'm only privy to what I've heard and what I've read, and it doesn't seem like Deontay Wilder is open to the idea of step-aside money. But if you're talking about a significant amount of money, now I can't, I'm just throwing figures out there. If you're talking $15 million, $20 million to stay at home and rehab, a bicep that just had surgery on it, plus the fight would be very difficult to make with everything that's going on with Fury in the first place, and you're guaranteed to fight the winner, I could possibly wrap my brain around Wilder stepping aside, but it would totally go against everything that I've read in the press thus far.
And then it affords him the opportunity to have a fight before he would have to then have the finish off to the trilogy, Tim, if you're Deontay Wilder. You could get paid, you could take care of the bicep surgery, the rehabbing of the bicep surgery you just had, plus have a fight before the fight, the third fight with Tyson Fury.
Yeah, I think that even if we weren't in this pandemic, I think the fight could still been too soon for Deontay Wilder. And also, I think it would have been too
just
soon
make sure that
because of what happened in the fight. It was an easy fight for Tyson Fury. He dominated from the first round on. And I also believe that at this point, Joshua and Fury is the fight that we want to see. That's the fight that we want to see. And if this pandemic doesn't allow Fury to come back to the state, I wouldn't mind seeing it over there in England.
Well, great work by Mark Kriegel of letting us know that we could be stepping closer to that reality. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us. We hope to do this again soon. The state of boxing. Everybody stay safe, stay healthy.
Thank you for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.